Hey everyone, I'm not the most frugal person, but I have learned a lot of frugal tips from being in the debt-free community and being on YouTube. So today I wanted to give you 25 of the tips that I have picked up from the debt-free community that have helped me save money and live a better financial life. Plan your weekly meals around what you already have at your house. Shop your pantry before you make your grocery list and plan your week around the things that you already have in the pantry. Learn how to do things for free on YouTube. There are so many DIY videos and channels. You can learn how to do almost anything on YouTube. I even have some of my own DIY videos showing people how to do things that saved me money. My husband uses these all the time and he's done a ton of home repairs by just watching YouTube channel, and car repairs too. There's so many ways to save money. Just if you have a problem, Google it and then look for some YouTube videos. Think about your purchases by your hourly wage. If you're thinking about making a large purchase, divide it by the number of dollars you make per hour and see how many hours of your life you have to trade for that purchase. I promise you might not be happy with it, and it might talk you out of buying it. I've done this myself, and I realized that some things I wanted to buy were not worth that much of my time. Consider the content you're consuming. Does it make you feel like you need to buy things? Are you watching a lot of commercials? Are you watching a lot of hauls? You might need to go on a different kind of consumption for your entertainment so that you're not constantly having the thought of buying things on your mind. Don't use your appliances at the same time. If you're gonna wash your clothes and you need to wash your dishes, do them at different times. Don't run everything all at once, and do it on off-peak hours. Do it when electricity is cheaper. You can check with your utilities company to see when those times are. Buy a smaller home. You don't need a huge home, especially if it's just for people that are coming from out of town to stay with you. You can do a pull-out couch, a futon, lots of options where you don't have to have a huge home. Having a smaller home will save you on utilities. It'll save you on furnishing the home. There's so many ways that it can save you money. Declutter your house. It's really popular right now, and there's shows and lots of channels about decluttering. But the main thing that this helps you save money is you won't miss things you already have. You won't buy things twice because you can't find the thing you already own in the midst of the clutter. Sign up for mailing lists to get freebies on your birthday. Almost every company has some sort of deal or coupon or discount or free item they give you on your birthday, so sign up for these lists and enjoy a birthday full of free stuff. Make sure your tires are properly inflated. This is a really hard one for me, but I've tried to keep up with it because it improves your gas mileage and you will spend less money on gas because your tires are properly inflated. So make sure you keep them properly inflated, and if the light comes on, go get some aid. Learn how to sew the basics and how to take care of your clothing. You can sew on buttons and keep shirts longer and keep pants longer. You can learn how to de-pillar sweaters and keep those going longer. Just learning how to take care of your clothes will stop you from buying clothes more often, which will save you money. Close off rooms you don't use. We did this when we first bought our house, and we closed off 3 rooms in the front of our house. So close them off. You won't have to heat them, so you'll save money on your utilities and you will save money. You also don't have to furnish them if they're all closed off. So if you have too much space, back to the buying the smaller house concept, just close off what you're not using. Buy reusable containers instead of plastic throwaway ones. You'll save money in the long run because you won't have to buy these over and over again. We used to get plastic Tupperware, but I switched to glass containers and I haven't bought any more since then. It's actually a really great savings tool. If you're eating out, ask for light ice or no ice because you'll get more of the actual drink you've ordered. I don't tend to get a lot of drinks out, but if I'm going to Chick-fil-A and getting a half sweet tea, I always get light ice. Use cashback apps when you're shopping along with coupons. You can go to the grocery stores and use coupons, then get cash back, and then scan your receipt to apps like Fetch Rewards. There are multiple ways you can stack up savings when you're grocery shopping, So use everything, use every option available to you. Skip buying dryer sheets and use dryer balls instead. We made this switch a long time ago, and my husband actually hated fabric softener dryer sheets, so we now just use the dryer balls. They work great, and I don't have to buy them over and over again. When you buy something on Amazon, save the box or packaging. That way when you have to ship something the next time, you'll have free packaging and you won't have to buy that from the post office. When items for your house go on sale, like furnace filters or laundry detergent, stock up on those. You know you'll use them, so get them when they are the absolute cheapest. You can stretch your laundry detergent by adding 1/3 cup of baking soda. This gets them extra clean, and you get to use your laundry detergent further, and baking soda is super cheap, so this is a great tip. If you want to update your wardrobe, try buying a lot of clothes on eBay. They sell them in lots, and you can get a whole new wardrobe for a reasonable price of used clothes. You'll save a lot of money and you'll get a whole new look. It's not a bad idea. If you don't take your reusable bags to the grocery store, use the plastic bags that you get for picking up dog poop or cat poop or anything like that. It's kind of gross, but it works. You can also use them for diapers. We've done that as well. Dress to save money for the season. So if it's winter, dress warm so you don't have to have your electricity running constantly to warm up your house. Eat less meat, or at least eat 1 meal less a week of meat. Meat can be the most expensive part of your food budget, so if you can do a vegetarian meal here or there, you'll get the same protein and you can have a really good meal without meat. I promise. We try to do at least one dinner a week that's vegetarian, and I do a lot of lunches that are vegetarian, and it does save money. Cut your hair at home. If you're not confident in your ability to cut your hair at home like my husband is, you can also go to a beauty school. A beauty school has students that are training to be cosmetologists, and they will cut your hair, color your hair, and do everything you need for a much better price right before they get their real jobs. They do have instructors there, so if anything gets messed up, it can be fixed by a professional that's done it for a long time. So don't be scared of these. I actually got my hair cut there before and it worked really well. Always shop on the per unit price instead of the per item price. If you check, most stores have the per unit price on the tags, and you'll notice that the bigger item is not always cheaper, and sometimes if you buy more of the smaller items, it's actually cheaper overall. Instead of paying for a gym, do YouTube workouts. There's a lot of really good ones. For yoga, I recommend Yoga with Adrienne. There's all sorts of yoga videos on there, and you can save the $15 that some classes cost by doing a YouTube workout. This is the final one, and it's one of my favorites that I found online from the debt-free community. It's surround yourself with budget conscious people. It is a lot easier to be frugal and stick to your budget when you are surrounded by people that also have the same ideas and are working to be frugal or just stick to a budget. If your friends are all out there balling out and spending money everywhere, it is going to be a lot harder for you to actually stick to your guns and stay on budget. You do end up being like the people you spend time with the most, so make sure that the people you're spending time with the most are wise financially and are not leading you down a path that is not frugal and is not financially smart. So those are the frugal tips that I've learned from the debt-free community. Some of them I already was doing, but some of them were just great new tips for me, and I was so happy to learn them. So I would love your tips on what you do to live a frugal life. So if you have any frugal living tips, leave them in the comments below, and maybe I can do another video with all of your awesome tips, because y'all are all so smart and so much smarter than me about saving money. So let me know what you do to save money and live a frugal life. Bye.